Good morning, class. In today's class, we will be studying about a new topic which is prepositions. First of all, the definition. A preposition is a word placed before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase to share relation between a person or thing denoted by it or something else mentioned in the sentence. What are prepositions? These are the words which are used or placed before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrases just to show the relationship between the person or the thing denoted by it. It will be easy for you to understand with the help of example. So the first example is my books are in my bag. Here the relationship is shown between the books and the bag. The man jumped into the river. Here we are talking about the man who is jumping into the river. Okay. The relations expressed by prepositions include time, place, direction, possession, agency, instrumentality, manner, reason, purpose, etc. In these different areas, the prepositions are mentioned or are shown. Okay. On Saturday, if we are talking about a particular time, we'll specify that time. For example, there will be a holiday on Saturday. The holiday is on Saturday. This is the example of time. The back seat of the car. This is a possession. There is a parcel or there is a gift on the back seat of the car. Okay. This work has been done by me. It is a particular agency or a particular area which we are talking about. This work has been done by me. We need to walk towards the railway station. If we have to talk about the direction, then we'll say we need to walk towards the railway station. My mother chops the vegetable with a knife. Using a knife. Knife is an instrument which is used for chopping the vegetables, chopping or cutting the vegetables. People die of pneumonia. Pneumonia is a particular cause which can even cause death to the human beings. Okay. Now, a preposition needs an object. Prepositions can always be um, put. We can always use prepositions in front of the object. What can be the objects? Noun, pronoun, gerund, and noun phrases, or even the noun clauses can be the objects in front of which we can use the prepositions. For example, in spring, here the word spring is a noun. For me is a pronoun. Tired of waiting, waiting is a gerund. He is afraid of what his teachers might say. Of is the noun clause. What his teachers might say is a noun clause. Okay, and the words like in, of, for used here are the prepositions. In the previous examples, on, off, by, towards, with, of, into, in. These are the different prepositions. Sometimes this objects may be an adverb of time or place or an adverb phrase. These objects can also be different and these can be adverb of time or place or an adverb phrase. Okay? I haven't seen him since then. Here the word since is the preposition. Then is the adverb of time. From here, my school is 5 minutes drive. From is the preposition and here is the adverb of place. Somebody called me from across the road. From is the preposition used here and across the road is the adverb phrase. When a relative pronoun is the object of a preposition, the relative pronoun is often omitted. Okay? This is the dictionary which I was looking for. This book gives ideas which you can live by. Okay? Now, the kinds of preposition. There are four kinds of preposition: simple prepositions, compound prepositions, prepositional phrases, and participle prepositions. Okay? What are the four kinds of preposition? Simple prepositions, compound prepositions, prepositional phrases, and participle prepositions. At, by, in, from, on, to, etc. These are the simple prepositions. Beside, across, inside, within, etc. These are the compound prepositions. In front of, in case of, in spite of, by virtue of, with reference to. These are the prepositional phrases. Please don't park your car in front of the gate. This is the example of prepositional phrases. She went away in spite of my request. This is also the example of prepositional phrases. Participle prepositions: regarding, concerning. These are the examples of participle prepositions. I wanted to talk to you regarding the changes in the timetable. This is the example of participle prepositions. Now the position of prepositions. What Where should the prepositions be placed? Prepositions are usually placed before a noun or pronoun, etc. These are placed basically in front before the noun and pronoun, etc. In the cupboard, for me, instead of working hard. Preposition can occur at the end of clause, sentence in the following constructions. When can the prepositions occur or place at the end of a clause or a sentence? In under these constructions, or when there are these types of sentences, then the prepositions can be placed in the end of the sentence of the or the clause. Okay. Interrogative sentence beginning with a question word. When the sentence starts with a question words, then you can place the prepositions in at the end. What post have you applied for? For is the preposition and the sentence is starting with a question word what. Then you can place the prepositions at the end of the sentence. Which city does he belong to? Okay. To is the preposition which is the question word. Relative clauses. The person to whom you were talking is my uncle. To is a preposition. Okay. But this is not placed at the end of the sentence. Or you can also say the sentence like this: the person you were talking to is my uncle. It is a relative clause. Okay. When there is exclamation, then you can also put the prepositions at the end. What a tough customer to deal with. With is the preposition. Exclamatory mark is put over here, and also it is a question word. The sentence is starting with a question word. What a small house to live in. Then passive voice. Who were you? Who were you taught English by? All old furnitures must be disposed of. These are the example of passive voice. Passive voices I'll explain you in the upcoming classes also, because we'll be studying about the active and passive voices also. Now the prepositions of adverb. Preposition of adverbs. A number of prepositions like up, down, out, of, in, etc. can also be used as adverbs. These are some words, or these are some prepositions which can also be used as the adverbs. They are called adverbial particles. Adverbial particles, or the words or the or the prepositions which can also be used as adverbs. She looked up. This is up is the adverbial participle. She climbed up the stairs. Oh, in this sentence, the word up, she looked up, it is the adverbial participle. She climbed up the stairs. Here, oh, up is the preposition. He switched off the TV. This is a preposition. Off over here is a preposition. The TV is off now. Off over here is used as the adverbial participles. Okay. A preposition is followed by an object. An adverb does not have an object. What is the difference in these two sentences? The only difference is preposition is always followed by an object and adverb does not have an object. Okay. Now we'll study about the prepositions of time. At, on, in. At usually denotes a definite point of time but can also be used for indefinite periods. At basically denotes a definite point of time but it also sometimes can be used as indefinite periods. Okay, when we talk about a particular time or particular duration, then we are going to use the preposition at. Okay, at 5 p.m., at this moment, at midnight, at the end of the speech. These are the definite time, or it is a particular time when the when we are going to do certain works. Okay, so over here at is used as a definite point of time. Okay, at night, at dawn, at Diwali, at Christmas, these are indefinite time periods because you are not talking about a specific time. That is why these are the indefinite time periods. So in both these situations, the preposition at can be used. On is used with days and dates. When is the preposition on used? It is used with the days and dates. On Saturday, on 17th June, on Sports Day, on a December afternoon. Here we are talking about different days and dates. Okay, now in is used with parts of the day and with months, years, seasons. When is the preposition in used? It is used with the parts of day, months, year, and seasons also. In the evening, evening is a part of day. In June, it is a month. In 1947, year. In winters, season. So these are the different examples of in is used in these parts of day and months and years and seasons. Okay, in is also used with the future tense to show the period in which the action will happen. Sometimes in is also used as a future tense sentence to show the time period when the action will happen. I'll be back in half an hour. We are talking about the future tense, but here also the preposition in is used. We can use the preposition in. In a year's time, this puppy will grow into a big dog. Okay. Now by, when we can use the word preposition by is equal to not later than. Not later than, when we are talking about a specific particular time or not later than, then we use the preposition by. You must be home by 8 p.m., which in this sentence means you must be home by 8 p.m. means you can't be you are asked not to be late. You are not allowed to come home after 8 p.m. You have to be at home before 8 p.m. or by 8 p.m. Matlab, there is a particular time limit which is mentioned here. So you must be home by 8 p.m. This action can obviously occur at or before the specified time but not later than that. Okay? It can occur before or by the specified time but not later than that. Then we are going to use the preposition by. For suggests duration. It tells how long something lasts. Mrs. Chauhan taught at this school for 2 years. The time duration over here given is 2 years. Then the preposition for is used. Since indicates the point of time at which an action began. When the action started, since denotes that time period. Example, counting of votes has been in progress since morning. Since morning means this counting of votes began in the morning only. Since morning till noon it is the action is being continued. Okay. Then from also denotes the starting point of an action. From denotes the starting point of an action. A written test will be held from 9 to 11 a.m. Okay, the time duration is given and it will begin from this particular time. During suggests the whole of the period of which an action is continued. It continued to rain during the night. During means this action is being continued for a time period. We also use during when we are talking about an event, activity, or experience, and not about a period of time. I could not take your call for you called me during the meeting. A particular event or activity is being done, and that time also we can use the preposition during. In or within. In is used at the end, within is used before the end. Okay, I'll be able to finish this assignment in a week, which means when the week is over then only I'll be able to finish this assignment. I'll be able to finish this assignment within a week, or before the week gets over I'll be able to finish this assignment. Until by until the action continues up to certain moment. Please wait here until I come back. This coming back is the action which is continued for a certain moment or a time. Then you are going to use the word preposition until. By, the action will happen at or before a certain future moment. I'll return your camera by Saturday evening. Here the action will happen before a certain future moment. Okay, so you can easily understand by this example. I'll return your camera by Saturday evening. That's all for today's class, students. I'll give you this exercise. Once you try to solve this exercise by yourself, if not, then I'll give you this exercise also. Okay, thank you, class.